Greetings, everyone, and happy birthday to me! Yay! I'm fucking old, man. I'm just 1 year closer to death. How's that for a big, fun, happy hello? Let's get the boys in here, shall we? Get the boys back in InSaNiTy.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Oh, yeah, here we go.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna kill my
is.
camera because I have a feeling it might be what caused the blue screen last time. There
Yes.
we go.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes,
Lo-
I actually.
He doesn't like it when two Logitech webcams are running simultaneously and you're doing a bunch of other shit too. And it's just like, nope, fuck it, done.
Yeah, we determined. I actually said that to the rest of the guys last week. I was like, you know what? John didn't kill his camera after showing pickups. I bet that's what did it.
I have a wing. Alright, anyway, how's everybody doing this week?
Bad.
Awesome!
That's
It's just a wonderful, shit-filled happy birthday.
Hello,
By the
hello,
way.
Jason there.
all
Yes. I had the joy of working today and dealing with stupid people all day. Yep.
right. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Yay! One good part, though, I came home, had dinner, and then watched one of my all-time favorite movies ever with the boys here.
Yeah.
Blade Runner on Blu-ray. And in case you're wondering...
Oh, why didn't you guys tell me, man?
Because you weren't paying attention to cram?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in cram, aren't you?
We planned it for
No,
like
I'm not.
days.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
well.
well, get him in
Why are you
cram.
being crammed then?
Cram
What else
him. Cram him into cram.
The only thing that confused me about Blade Runner this time around is how the hell snipes work into it.
What? Snipes?
Yeah.
Nothing. I was
I don't
making
re-
a stupid joke about the movie Blade.
I don't recall an
And Blade Runner.
eBay scene.
I love.
So,
But yeah, man. Blade Runner's my favorite movie of all time. Y'all know.
oh, it's awesome. It's great
Of
stuff.
course it is. Of course it is.
Of course. In case you're wondering what cut we watched, it was the international cut. Mainly because
This one.
it was, yes, which I also have over there somewhere. I was going to dig it out, but I was feeling lazy, so I didn't. Yeah, so we watched the international cut simply because I hadn't watched that cut for a really, really long time. It is the one that's on the Criterion Laserdisc, which was the first Laserdisc I ever owned, and it was the cut that I've probably seen more than any, well, without question, is the one I've seen more than any other. So, yeah. Just seemed apropos.
It was also agreed because it was the only cut that none of us, except for Sean, had seen.
Yes.
So we were able to all watch it and experience something new with the film because it was
A different version, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much identical to the theatrical cut. It's just in particular in the last half hour or so, there's some extra blood and guts that were cut. They were censored out of the theatrical cut, and they've been reinstated in the international cut. Because, overseas, they love blood and guts, man. Have you ever seen the Argento cut of Dawn of the Dead? It's like the bloodiest cut of all of them.
Well, I do agree that the international cut is by far the best cut. That's not the final cut.
Yeah.
Those only
See,
two.
I like the director's cut a lot.
The director's cut. The director's cut is pretty good. I think that one cuts out some of the extra violent bits though as well. So it's like a mishmash of what Ridley's intentions were and what the theatrical cut was. The final cut basically has everything that was ever good about all of the cuts ever. So it's got all the best stuff.
It's the recommended cut, honestly.
Definitely, yeah, for a lot of reasons. There's a couple of minor quibbles I have with it, but they're very minor. It's not a deal breaker by any means.
I'll tell you right now, the international cut has pacing issues because of that goddamn voiceover.
Yes, there are.
Really breaks up the film.
There really are. There's a few scenes where the voiceover isn't so bad, like some of the early stuff where he's talking about being a cop and blah blah blah. But some of the later scenes, honestly, are ruined. I think, like, absolutely ruined by the narration. In particular,
I bent down and tied my shoes after he pushed me off the ledge.
That's right. I really had to fart, but I felt it was an inappropriate moment, so I decided to clench.
So part of it is that instead of the emotional scenes speaking to you and you deriving meaning from it, it's the voiceover just goes, and this is what I felt at that exact moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the problem with it.
The last scene in particular, is that beautiful, poignant moment with Roy and Deckard on the roof. It needs no words. I mean, the only words it needs are Roy's little soliloquy right before he dies.
And the only words you need are the bird flying out of his hands, like his non-existent soul leaving his robotic body.
And just,
cloned body, whatever.
Deckard's...
I don't know why he didn't kill me.
It doesn't matter why he didn't kill you.
Exactly.
Mom always had a way of explaining things.
The point of the movie is you have a new lease on life. You should enjoy every fucking moment of it.
Exactly. Cherish those little moments.
And that's the struggle of humanity, is trying to cherish those little moments and not pass them up.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's exactly why when people bring up the is Deckard a replicant thing, I was like, that's why I always say it's irrelevant, because it doesn't.
I mean, he is, but it is irrelevant.
Yeah. Well, he's a replicant that learned what it means to be human.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty darn clear.
We're going to get official answers because the sequel is coming out, and there will be quote-unquote official answers, but that is never, no sequel, no book, nothing we say will ever take away from whatever you pull from the film.
Yeah.
So you just enjoy the film, whatever you get from it, that's the important part.
That's one of the things that's great about it, and I think that's why the versions without narration work so much better, is because they leave so much more open to interpretation and allow you to derive your own answers from the... I mean, the dialogue is very sparse throughout it, but with the few lines that there are often quite deep and thought-provoking. It's intentionally very minimalist and lets the characters' reactions and emotions speak for themselves. And of course, just being awash in the freaking gorgeous production design of the whole thing. I mean, it really transports you to that world.
The international cut robs footage from The Shining at the end.
It does, yeah, for the nice, tidy, happy ending that everybody hated.
To be fair, it's B-roll footage you don't actually see in The Shining, but it's from their filming of the Highland or the
landscape.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was great.
Carlton, I was medicating.
I hadn't actually watched any of the cuts for a long time, so it was great to see it. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm just looking. XSplit just did a big update. That's why we were a little bit late. Well, we were also a little bit late because we just finished the movie and wanted to kind of wind down a bit after. But I noticed one of the things that's new that was not here before is it actually tells me how much processor is being used on both my processor and the graphics card. That's actually kind of cool to have that display right there, and also tells me what the frame rate is currently. And we're just cranking out 60 frames per second, baby, which you'll see on YouTube, but not on Twitch. But you get a nice high bit rate on Twitch anyway. So this wing is driving me crazy. Here, I have water. Put water.
So is XSplit really worth spending money on when OBS does very similar things?
Well, I mean, it depends what you want to do. I find, for me personally, but I haven't spent a lot of time with OBS, but I find the layout and interface of XSplit very intuitive and easy to do stuff with. The only drawback is it is a bit of a system hog. Like when they did one of their big updates, I don't know, a few months back, it was really chugging on my system. This is before I got the graphics card. Since getting the graphics card, it runs smooth as silk. It's actually really slick. But
Silky smooth.
Yeah, you definitely need a GP, like a decent GPU and a decent processor to run it effectively. The thing that's cool about it, though, is it does put all the priority on streaming. So your stream will always look and sound really good. Even if your local display is a little bit choppy, your streams and your local recordings, it'll do its best to make them as smooth as possible. So it's a pretty smart program in terms of how it handles all the processing and whatnot. And if you've got the processor power for it, you can do simulcasts with it as well, which is pretty cool. Which we were doing for a while until I started recording in 1080p.
You know, if you had one computer for broadcast, one computer for record or for like using it, you could probably do it because you have the lighter load in your processor. But you know, you'd also have to have another computer. So there's that whole problem. You know.
Well, my goal is to get a new system by the end of the year, so I'm just trying to figure out because I do want to start doing live stuff again with bringing back the radio show, and if I'm going to bring back the radio show, I want to have it live for interaction, but also be able to record it, all that, and I'm wanting to start doing gaming as well, so I'm just trying to figure out if I need to actually spend money or if OBS can do what I want it to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it really depends what you're trying to do. I mean, I can only speak from my personal experience. My personal experience has been overall quite good with XSplit, and I really have no complaints, other than it being a bit of a system hog. So you might need to bump your system up a bit to run it properly. But if you're just doing like a Twitch stream and a local recording, a decent system can handle that without any real issues.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Well, I definitely need to upgrade anyway because I'm on a quad core with 8 gigs of DDR3, so it's time to upgrade.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't even have DDR4 yet. So.
No, neither do I. Actually, mine's all DDR3 as well. Whatever my next system is will be DDR4 for sure. But so I wanted to sort of deal with one of the big elephants in the room this week. A rumor recirculated yet again this week because
Yay!
May the 4th is creeping up, so people are like, this could be it. Yeah, people are once again saying, I heard word from an anonymous, unnamed source very close to Disney that the unaltered trilogy of Star Wars is definitely coming to Blu-ray this year. They got all new 4K master. Okay, you know where this rumor started? Was I forget who it was? It was like a director or somebody who saw a screening.
Landis.
It was John Landis. Okay, thank you. I can remember who it was, but he said he put out a tweet or something saying, "I just saw a 4K new 4K print of Star Wars: A New Hope. It looked great," and people construed all of this from that. I was like, does that mean the original version or is it the special edition version? And then it just turned into, it's the original version. It's like, no. He at no time said nor implied that. The logical assumption would be that it would be whatever the latest special edition version is.
The 3D one they're working on.
Guess what, folks? That's what it is. Yes, they have new 4K scans of the special edition versions. Yes, the latest special editions, which we saw on the Blu-ray. It's nothing new. It has all the changes that you fucking hate, restored in beautiful 4K for you to hate in Ultra HD. So, it's not the originals.
It just blows my mind. I mean, I understand, not wanting to do separate sets because of cost and whatnot, but why can't Star Wars do what Star Trek the original series did?
Yeah.
Give us a set that gives you the option to choose between the special edition or the unedited.
Well, like most movies have done that, that offer an alternate cut. They'll also have the theatrical cut. A few great examples. Obviously, the Star Trek series gives you both the remastered and the original. Close Encounters of the Third Kind Mr. Steven Spielberg, ladies and gentlemen, gives us all 3 cuts. There you go. Enjoy. And a handy-dandy guide to tell you what all the differences are and where they are. You know, I mean, that's how you fucking do it. Take a hint from your old buddy Steve. But, I mean, George Lucas doesn't have anything to do with it anymore. But, yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, obviously they couldn't do it the way they did the Star Trek series, where they have it via seamless branching, where you can just switch back and forth, because the editing and cuts and such are different between the 2 versions.
Right.
But there's no reason they couldn't have both versions. I mean, why? Why not? So anyway, Bill Hunt at the Digital Bits basically cleared the air on that. Sort of got the definitive words in a recent in an article this week, and basically said that he's confirmed that it's the special edition versions. There are no 4K scans of the originals. The problem is when they made the original special editions, they apparently cut the negatives of the originals. So the trims all exist and could potentially be scanned in 4K, and the originals could be reassembled from the elements that were restored for the special editions and the trims, but it would need to be rebuilt, basically. And
I'm sure someone would love to do it for free, so Disney has no fucking excuse, so I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's money on the floor. I will do it for free,
motherfucker. You just pay for my hotel, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I have food, and I'll fucking assemble that shit night and day.
Plenty
like goddamn slave. I will handcuff myself to the bench, bitch. I will make sure it gets done.
Better.
I mean, it's not like you're in a. It's not like you'd be in a Paramount situation where you would do all that painstaking work for Deep Space Nine and be afraid that no one would care or wouldn't support it. This is freaking Star Wars we're talking about.
Yeah,
or Paramount, who won't release any of their goddamn movies on Blu-ray. What the fuck?
How many versions of Star Wars and video releases of Star Wars have fans bought over the years, double and triple, quadruple, quintuple dipped on? I don't know how many times I've owned it on home video. A lot.
I'll buy it again. Give it to me in the form I want, please.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I don't own it because of this.
I will buy it again, and that's the thing that steered me away from the Blu-rays. Is like I don't. You know, there are aspects of the special editions that I don't mind, like some of the additional effects shots of the ships and stuff. That's all cool and whatnot. I like how they opened up Cloud City in Empire. You know, I thought that was kind of cool. But there's other things that just really bug the shit out of me. And I want the versions I grew up with. I mean, apparently George Lucas was even resisting allowing the Library of Congress to include the original trilogy in its original form as a significant piece of film history. You know?
Yeah, he would pretty much force them to take the 97 special editions as, that's the print that you can have.
Yeah.
I just want a... I know there's someone out there who's willing to do a Blu-ray where I can just choose which options to put on my fucking edition. Like, I like the additions to Mos Eisley. I like the additions to...
that would be cool. I would love scenes, something like that.
But I don't want CGI Jabba. I don't want that scene at all. Fuck that scene. Get that scene out of here. That scene is not my fucking childhood. I don't want the fucking Sarlacc penis. I don't want Jabba replaced by CGI in any form, please.
We don't want Hayden Christensen as a Force Ghost.
The Jar Jar Street edition.
I want no Force Ghost Hayden Christensen. I do like the new musical sequence, so I personally would keep that.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan. I like both musical sequences.
Really?
By the way.
I prefer the old one. I don't think it needed to be so over the top and in your face, but
I agree. But I still like it because I'm a nerd. But I really love space bands too, like Alien bands.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, for sure.
I actually had a band, the Decipher card game. I actually had a deck with all the band members from the Cantina.
One of the scenes I most remember from Buck Rogers in the 25th Century is when he's in a bar and there's like this futuristic space band in like the silver jumpsuits playing some just weird non-music music, and he goes up and he says, "Can you play something with a little more, I don't know, a little more soul to it?" And they start playing like this funky disco thing. He's like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." And then he's like Gil Gerard just dancing very awkwardly and white manly. And
well, that guaranteed that's an inspiration for the fucking Cantina band.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. Well, Buck Rogers was a couple years later. It was a couple years after Star Wars.
Buck Rogers was a comic strip, though, wasn't it?
Well, it was originally the comic strip. And, of course, the movie serial with Buster Crabbe.
That's the big inspiration. It's movie serial.
Yeah, for sure.
The Buster Crabs.
For Star Wars, it was more the Flash Gordon ones than anything else that inspired Star Wars.
Well, that too.
Like
yeah.
if you watch
and Commander Cody.
The opening crawl of Star Wars, which has become iconic as a Star Wars thing, that's actually lifted straight out of one of the old Flash Gordon serials. Like I think it's the third one, Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars. If you watch that, the opening of every episode starts with that crawl. And you're like,
yep.
It's fucking Star Wars in 1930 something, you know.
Absolutely.
So it just blows you away when you realize.
But since we're on the subject of like all this stuff that studios do, we don't want them to do. What is it with everything star in the title? Like if it has the word star and it takes place in space, why is it that we can't get a definitive proper Blu-ray for it? Because they're pulling the same crap with Rogue One that they did with Episode 7, that they've done with all the Star Trek 2009 New Universe stuff. Like all these different editions to get all the special features. Like just give us one freaking release, for freak's sake.
And by the way, the special edition releases of Rogue One all look freaking terrible. I hate all of the designs.
I like the fold-out one. He doesn't like the fold-out one, but I do.
Oh,
I think it's
cool.
But then again, the regular theatrical poster art wasn't that good to begin with either. So.
The side movie, bro. Don't worry about it.
That's the problem, is that they're treating it like it's a side movie instead of treating it like a Star Wars movie, which is what it is. Just like, oh, it's only kind of semi-Star Wars. No, it's important to the story. You don't necessarily need it, but it helps. You know?
Dale, buy the DVD, want the walkie-talkie cut. Not coming to Blu-ray probably, bro.
No walkie-talkie.
Oh, God.
On DVD, you can go get it. It's fine.
At the freaking walkie-talkie cut. It's just like...
He's the only one who wants it. He's literally the only one. But he can get it. It's on DVD.
Thank God.
Pristine DVD at that.
That's a really good DVD. It's a good transfer. It looks really great when you up-res it, actually. So, I mean, I didn't watch the walkie-talkie one, but I mean, I've watched the other one on a up-res. So.
Which one? Oh, the
E.T.
Yeah, I still have not watched that cut.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Don't watch it.
And it's funny because even
I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, even Steven Spielberg said that he realized that was a mistake, and that's why the Blu-ray is only the theatrical cut.
The only part that's really cool is the extended ET stuff where he's walking around and doing stuff. Like, I don't care about the walkie-talkies, but the other stuff where like they animated a whole new scene with him, that was cool. I wish that.
Yeah.
I think is that on the special features on the Blu-ray?
Yes, you can get that in the special features.
No, then what the hell? Deal with it. Dale Christ.
Yeah.
Get the important part. It's right there.
Yeah.
Features.
And you can, if you know where that scene comes in, you can always pause the film, go watch that scene, and go back to the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In fact, actually, if you have a Blu-ray player, you can actually set up a playlist where it'll play the movie up to that point, then play that scene, and then you can play the rest of the movie, and then you can save it. So whenever you put ET in, that's what it plays.
That's
You
true.
gotta you just read your fucking manual and figure it out. And if you have a cool Blu-ray player, if not, you can get like a new Blu-ray player that maybe you can do that.
Should we mention that the whole Matt Reeves thing?
Oh yeah, why don't we talk about that? What is it, Justin?
Matt Reeves confirmed he's going to be doing Batman. Batman.
And who's Matt Reeves? For those who may not know.
What do you mean? Who is
Matt Reeves? Is well, sorry.
How do you not know this?
I know who he is. His name is. He's the director of the Planet of the Rise. Blah, blah, blah. The two Planet of the Apes films that we've seen so far. Fuck.
Yes.
No, he's just only directed the second one.
The first two.
Pretty sure he did both of them.
He did the first two. He directed both of them. Pretty sure.
No, he didn't.
Let me check.
Letterboxd says
Rise is some other jack off.
Oh no, he's doing War, and he did War and the one before that. What's
He
the one?
didn't do Rise. Yeah. He did
What's
not
the
do
second
Rise.
one? can't remember.
Dawn of the Planet
Dawn.
of the Apes.
He did Dawn War. Those are the two he did. Excuse me.
Yep.
War's not out
And he
yet.
also directed Cloverfield and the Americanized.
At the end.
Yes. Which, by the way, is a very good movie on its right. I've seen both.
Actually, not that bad.
I love the choice of Ben Reeves. I think
Oh, excuse me, I've only seen the new one.
Ben
Matt,
pretty
Affleck.
good.
Ben
Ben
Affleck
Affleck.
made the right choice for sure because you can't be a good Batman and try and direct yourself being a good Batman.
You know what? That's bullshit. That's all I gotta say.
That does not sound like, honestly.
I'm sorry. Did you see the town? I'm sorry. Did you see the town?
No, the
No,
town
but
thing,
answer the question. Did you see the town?
I did.
Okay, then you saw a movie where he directed and starred and wrote. So I don't know what the problem is. There's no
Well,
excuse. The excuse
problem
is,
is-
here's the thing: is it's DC's fucking bullshit. That's the problem.
I think it is.
And you fucking and anyone who says otherwise, it's fucking DC, dude. Come on, they're or Warner Brothers. They're just being.
Okay, there might be some validity to that, but the other part of it, I think, is that he's just burned out because I forget the name of the film, but he just did a project where he acted, directed, produced the whole 9 yards, and the thing pretty much bombed.
That's the problem. It didn't do well in theaters.
It looked like it was actually a pretty good movie, and I do want to see it, but it just.
They act like Manchester by the Sea,
Yeah, Manchester by the Sea. That's it.
but it bombed. And that's
Yeah.
why he's not directing. Not because
That wasn't-
it's because it bombed, and they were trying to probably give him take some of the creative control, and he was like, I don't need this. I'm just gonna be Batman, guys. Which I don't blame him for, by the way, because I would do that too. But
No, yeah,
I'm
of
just gonna go
course.
be
I'd be
Batman.
like,
I got that
you
shit
know,
down.
I'd be like, you know what? Y'all don't seem to know what the fuck you're doing. I'm not gonna fucking bother taking orders from you. I'll just act.
Live by
You take
Night.
my
That's
fucking
what it
money
was.
and go.
It was Live by Night, not Manchester.
Oh, Live by Night. Okay, sorry. You're correct.
Oh, yeah, okay, but that's
No, the thing is, from what I've heard, like for all the reports that I've been hearing about this, it's like there was some kind of a issue with he was trying to do something with the movie. He was trying to do the movie the way he wanted it to, and
I would try to make a good movie.
somebody behind the scenes was like getting in the way of that, and he was getting pissed off about that, and that's why he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
I
makes
don't
it
know.
really too much money to be that stressed out. You're just probably like, I'm just be Batman. That was fun.
I'm just really fearful that after Justice League 2, that he'll be done in the role, which sucks
Oh, yeah.
because he's so good.
It's gonna be DC's fault. It'll be Warner Brothers' fault. If anyone look,
If
any
they make
actor
it to a
leaves-
second Justice League,
here's the thing. Look at the Marvel movies. You got Captain America and what's his fucking name?
Chris Evans.
Evans.
Chris Evans. Yeah, fuckface McGee. I can't remember his name. You got
Fuckface
him,
McGee.
Captain America. He's Captain America for like 7 movies. All right. You can't tell me there's some sort of time commitment thing. It's about enjoying your job. If you don't enjoy your job, you don't want to be the character you're playing. Guess what? Chris Evans wants to be Captain America. Guess what? Chris Evans is having fun. Guess
Yeah.
who's not having fun? Probably being Batman right now. I'm gonna guess Ben Affleck's probably not having as much fun as Chris Evans.
That's true. That's true. You know what?
Completely different, like culture over there.
You know what DC
At Warner
should do though? And I'm being serious. If Affleck decides that he doesn't want to play Batman anymore, bring back freaking Keaton.
Oh man, Dark Knight
being
Returns
serious.
full on with dude. If they did Dark Knight Returns live action with Michael Keaton, I'm down. Fucking sold.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. As like an
Got it.
older, grizzled Batman.
Bring back Jack Nicholson
Oh
as
god!
Joker.
Wow.
I mean, if anyone's seen
Come on,
Birdman,
that'd be
I mean,
rad.
that's all the. If anyone's
perfect.
seen Birdman, that's all the proof you need that he could still do the role. I mean, he did the freaking
Yeah.
Batman voice that entire movie.
God, I want to watch that again. Hey,
Yeah.
I think maybe it'll be my B movie for the marathon.
Which?
Birdman.
Oh, Birdman. Birdman was great. I need to
It
watch
didn't
that
do well in
again.
theaters.
The movie that Stout doesn't like.
Irrationally.
Well, Carlton, Dark Knight Returns is a
Mhm.
like 60-year-old Batman and a 60-year-old Joker. So what difference does it make if he's 80? Like, come on, movie magic, man.
Well,
That's right.
you gotta
That's
hope
true.
you gotta give Nicholson some.
He fucking wanders around and gets
Yeah.
fucking. And he doesn't do anything dynamic or crazy, so it's like shit.
That's
So
true.
what did you say you were going to watch that movie as?
His
The
B
B
movie.
from Ryan Cadway's 24-hour movie marathon.
Oh,
Rules
okay,
got posted
okay,
recently.
okay.
Oh, did you post the rules?
Yes, he did.
Oh, there you go, folks.
2 of the challenges are a movie that starts with your first initial and a movie that starts with your last initial. I think I'm going to do Birdman and Hesher, perhaps. Because who sent me Hesher? Oh, I don't remember. Someone sent me Hesher. I can't remember. I apologize. There was no gift thing. It's not here. So
Cool.
But it was.
So, you guys that are in the chat, you can help me make a decision on mine if you want. I can't just, for my first name one, I can't decide between Jumanji and Jarhead.
Ooh, that's a hard choice, man.
Yeah.
Jumanji, very
It
different.
is.
Very
That's what
different.
I was having trouble with the J's too, man. It's like there are in comparison to other movies that I have in my collection, I have so few movies that start with J. That's my problem.
I have one that starts with Z, and it's Zack and Miri make a porno.
Awesome.
I had that.
And it's
Hey,
fucking
dude,
in that.
you could watch Zardoz.
Oh my god, I've got like
Zardoz.
I've got 30 Z movies.
You don't like Zardoz? You don't have Zardoz.
I've got 30 Z movies over there. Oh, I mean 25 from them are Zatoichi, but
Yeah, but you have like
Or Zadoichi. There you go.
I also have
4
watched
times
zombie
the collection I
movies, yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I've got way larger collection than you.
I might have 500, 600. You have 2,000.
That's okay. You're still young. You've got time.
Yeah, I've been collecting for 15, 17 years now.
Yeah.
So I.
So I was only a few years into it when I was your age, so I didn't
Yeah, but
have
have you been
anywhere.
hardcore collecting for
anywhere-
17 years?
Yeah, I've got for just DVDs. I got 3 Rubbermaid tubs full that need to go to Goodwill because
Like
I don't fucking
VHS and
want them.
shit?
Oh,
Or DVDs?
wow.
Oh, DVDs. Gotcha. Yeah, I've got
You got
some
a
shit from when I was
list?
younger.
Got any good stuff in there?
over there. I have two stacks of DVDs there that are waiting for upgrade to Blu-ray.
No.
Oh, there you go.
They're all available Blu-ray. I just need to upgrade them, which is why they're in piles to remind me.
Gotcha. Yeah, I occasionally do that. I do a sweep. It's like, oh, this is on Blu-ray now. Oh, this is on Blu-ray now.
Yep. And put it in the pile, and eventually I get it.
Oh.
And I mean,
Somebody sent me the DVD, even though they knew this was on, because they got the Blu-ray. It's like,
Right.
but I want the Blu-ray.
I mean, there's some things like mirrors. I have mirrors on DVD, but I don't watch mirrors frequently enough to worry about a Blu-ray. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave that until I'm ready to watch it again. Maybe then I'll upgrade to Blu-ray.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine was basically, do I want to watch this again? Nope. Throw it in the box. Full screen. Throw it in the box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
full
man.
screen.
Get rid of all that full screen shit.
I had Jaws 2 and Jaws Revenge because I just don't know if I'm gonna ever watch them again.
Yeah,
But I want the collection.
yeah.
That reminds me, if we're circling back around to Star Wars.
Getting
that
Jaws
reminds
3D though.
me- That reminds me why I will not buy, what I consider to be the bastardized editions, but I do own digital copies of them
Yeah.
simply because I don't have proper editions on DVD, meaning all the DVDs that
Yeah.
were bought for me are full screen.
Oh.
Ew.
See, I was fortunate in that I grabbed the 2-disc limited editions of the original trilogy that included the original theatrical versions as a 4x3 letterbox extra. but
terrible.
you know what? That's better than nothing. So I was like, fuck it,
Slap
you know.
in the face.
And even better, they were actually on clearance at Walmart. So I got them for like, I don't know, $10 each or something. But it was like stupidly cheap at the time. But so yeah, and I already had the box set of the special editions with the Empire of Dreams documentary, which is awesome. I'm surprised they didn't include that on the Blu-ray. Like a lot of fans are
The
chuffed
Empire,
about that.
that was the best special feature that
Yeah.
those editions had.
Oh, it's just massive feature-length
the Blu-ray-
documentary.
The Blu-ray does have like 90 minutes, 2 hours of great spoofs, compilations, and stuff. So.
Nice, yeah. Well, it also has a lot of the like the archival documentaries that I remember watching as a kid, like SPFX, the special effects of Empire Strikes Back, hosted by Mark Hamill and R2D2. So oh, nice. That looks
Nice.
awesome.
It's
I made this.
You made it or you bought it?
Made it.
Nice. That looks
It's
fantastic.
gonna hold it up here. Yeah, it's Delicio thin crust.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Canadian.
You're a man after my own heart. Chaz. That's exactly the kind of pizza I eat.
See, I
mushroom and sausage, brother.
I like to get those, and then I'll usually put some extra cheese on them, and maybe some extra pepperoni if I have some around. But yeah, I haven't like made a pizza from scratch for a while. I've been kind of using frozen pizzas as a base, and then adding stuff to them.
Yeah, actually, what my one roommate and I, we kind of do like cooking nights every once in a while, and so we were talking about doing that. But it's actually doing like homemade pizzas one night.
Yeah, because you can get like just the ready-made crusts, and then the sauce, and then the cheese, and then the toppings, and you can just make your own pizza. And it's so much better doing it that way too. Like because then you can just load on as much as you want and whatever you like, and just go nuts.
Mom and I used to do that actually when I was a kid. Every once in a while, we'd make pizzas.
Yeah, same here. That's where I learned the craft. Actually, was with Mom, because we make our own sometimes. But most of the time, we just order from whatever.
Yeah,
Dante's. I think it was her place of choice. Yes.
Dante's was in our area. It was a very upscale and actually rather pricey if you ever look at it.
Yeah.
Pizza place, but was it ever
pizza? Good? Oh yeah, it was so good. I would always.
I remember
leftovers the next day.
Yeah, Mom saved one of the menus once.
Yeah.
They had a big, huge block paragraph talking about how it's worse to pay too little for something. And it was just like the most obvious justification for their prices. It's like, you think you're saving money and you actually end up spending more because the quality was not what you expected.
Now,
so it's worse to pay too little.
Now, prior to that, I was a little pickier about toppings. Like, we would get pizza and I'd pick off the green peppers and I'd pick off the onions. But when she started getting Dante's, that's what actually turned me on to a lot of other types of vegetables and toppings and stuff, because it was all just so goddamn good. I was just like, I don't care that this is covered in green peppers and onions and olives, things that I thought I hated. I love this.
Did anyone order me a plain cheese?
Plain cheese? I was never that bad, but
I'm a pepper.
Me.
Yeah.
That was me.
We did, but if you want to eat, you're gonna have somebody's gonna throw it up.
That's right.
I'm a pepperoni, mushroom, and sausage guy. That's what I am.
Yeah. See, I was usually
Hawaiian pizza all day.
There you go.
I'm like pepperoni, sausage, green pepper, mushroom, pineapple, green olive.
Speaking of which, what is with this like crusade lately against pineapple on pizza? Like, what the fuck? Where did that
They're
even?
heathens who don't like delicious fruit on their delicious meat. Yeah,
Like-
or meat and delicious meat on their pizzas.
I mean, that's the whole point of a Hawaiian. A Hawaiian is not a Hawaiian. I mean, you got your ham, but you got to have your pineapple. That's what makes it a Hawaiian pizza.
In like
People that like taco pizzas.
in some, I believe in some Scandinavian or Nordic countries, I can't remember which. Don't hate me. They put banana and curry on pizza. So
See, we're
not
like,
the only ones, guys. Come on.
what was it? Like the prime minister of Iceland said he was going to pass legislation to ban pineapple as a pizza topping. Like, what the fuck? Like, really? That's got to be fake.
Fuck that guy.
But
Someone
he's
wants
just
goddamn
insane.
pineapple. Oh, someone wants a banana on the pizza. Let him.
But to me, I couldn't believe that became a thing, for weeks.
I know.
Oh, you know what? It's got to be the Russians. It's the Russians trying to distract everyone
My
from the
other
real
favorite
issues
pizza is jalapeno
by focusing on
pepperoni.
pizza toppings.
Jalapeno and pepperoni together. Or,
Fake toppings.
Because the jalapeno burns and the pepperoni takes away the burn. And
Yes.
No,
I like banana peppers.
It's alternative
Those two.
pepperoni.
Alternative pepperoni pineapple.
Yes.
I really
What they're saying
genuinely
here is
love
that
Hawaiian
it's
pizza.
essentially
Yeah, I like it too.
the Ricky pizza.
My favorite pizza would be Hawaiian stuffed crust from Pizza Hut. If we're talking about trashy pizza,
Yeah.
that's my favorite trashy pizza.
Anything from Pizza Hut is trashy pizza.
Well, I mean, trashy being like fast food pizza, basically.
Yeah.
It's funny, actually. I think we were talking about that once. How it was like about 5 years ago. It was Pizza Hut was actually pretty good still. It was Domino's that was the trashy pizza. Now they've basically reversed.
Yeah, Domino's isn't too bad actually. I like that. There's a Little Caesars here that Rosie and I go to sometimes. I remember when there was a Little Caesars on my way home from work, and I would stop in there like so often and just get like a couple of $5 pizzas, and they're not the greatest, but they're fine. I mean, it's still pizza, and they're ready made.
Marco's pizza is pretty good.
I remember once my boss at the time treated us to lunch, at Sarpino's, which is a local Victoria chain.
Yeah.
And we got the day-old pizzas that they had.
Oh,
They were
yeah?
like $5.
Nice.
I went through an entire tube of Rolaids that afternoon.
So much indigestion, but so
It was
worth
awful.
it.
Like, I just, oh.
Dude, when I
So
worked at fucking
worth
the
it.
convenience store, we were told to throw out those slices. We sold pizza by the slice too. We were told to throw them out within an hour, 90 minutes at max. That's how we did our fucking thing there. So I can't imagine fucking day old pizza.
Well, I'm thinking
There
about
you
it
go.
now. Like, what element of it is a day old? Like, when you make a pizza when someone orders it. Is it like all the pizzas they screwed up the day before and just left them in the fridge for a while, or?
Have you ever been to Papa John's? Or not Papa John's? I'm sorry, Papa Murphy's. Papa Murphy.
I'm a nine,
Awesome.
actually.
I don't think they have them here.
Papa Murphy's is a
No.
cake and bake pizza.
God,
Yeah,
God,
my
Papa
Papa
favorite,
Murphy's, one of them they do have selectively in Canada.
Oh, yeah?
my favorite thing about Papa Murphy's is that sometimes people will order pizzas and then never come to pick them up. They'll call and order the pizza and never come to pick it up.
It happens.
And they just leave those waiting for somebody to pick them up. And when they don't get picked up after like 3 or 4 hours, it's like, this is going to go bad if we don't sell it. So they will sell it at a deep discount just to get it out of there. And
A deep dish
and
discount.
You can get a pizza
Deep
that usually
dish
costs
count?
10, you can get a pizza that usually costs $10 to $15 for $5. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Huh. Yeah, we have a Papa
My-
Murphy's in Langford, actually.
Well, my favorite chain place now though is Godfather's.
Ah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'll make you a pizza you can't refuse.
Really amazing. Taste.
But it has pineapple in it. I refuse.
Okay. Here's the thing. Like Sean said, you can't have a wine without pineapple. If you have a wine
Yeah.
without pineapple, it's basically just meat lovers.
It's just not even. It's just ham. It's just a ham pizza. Like, gee, that sounds exciting.
But you know what? You know what doesn't sound like it would be good on pizza, but is actually the only other kind of pizza I'll eat besides pepperoni, mushroom, and sausage. Personally, is barbecue chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
Barbecue chicken is so good.
Honestly, I've actually become less and less picky about toppings on pizza. As long as there's some meat on there, I'm happy. And then, occasionally what I'll do is, like usually when I order from a pizza place, I'll get two. So I'll get one that's something, like meat lovers with extra cheese, extra mushrooms or something. Just to pile on all the carbs. And then I'll take a look at what their specialty pizzas are, and like I'll pick one that I've never tried before, just to see. Oh, that sounds kind of interesting. Maybe I'll give that a try, And I've found some good pizzas that way. It's like, oh, it's get that one again sometime.
Now, my favorite way to go barbecue chicken pizza is you get the barbecue pizza, you get the chicken on it, but there's more to it than that. You get the onions, you get bacon. Oh, you gotta have the bacon.
Oh, bacon.
Finally, I'm not shitting you. This is another case where pineapple is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I think part of the reasons pineapple works scientifically is a lot of the
non-scientist.
a lot of the stuff we're describing is going to make for one hell of a greasy pizza. So you put some pineapple on there. The citric acid helps to cut that grease, so you don't have such horrible indigestion the next day.
It's a mixture of sweet and salty, basically.
There you go. See, so it helps
Having
balance.
It's like having a bucket of popcorn and then putting in Milk Duds is whenever you're putting in popcorn.
It's good. See, now I want that chocolate covered caramel corn that my mom sent me a big bag of a while back. Oh, damn, that was good.
This is really the fat fuck episode of this show.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
I'm
Sean,
thinking of going and making some food right now.
Did you have your ketchup chips today, Sean?
No, I have no money. It's gonna have to wait till payday. Payday's in 3 days, so I'm gonna get some. I couldn't have my steak. I couldn't have my traditional steak dinner today either. So basically, That's going to be on payday. And I think I'm off that day, too. Am I? I'm off that night. Perfect. So I'll do some shopping after work. It's on Tuesday, and I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll do some shopping after work, get some steak dinner fixins, maybe a couple different brands of ketchup chips, and
Sweet, you gotta do your cooking with Zero Nizer.
It's gonna be party time. So while you're cooking the steak, eat some ketchup chips. Yeah, so good stuff.
I've actually never had them because they don't have them in the States.
Really?
But I want to try them.
I think they're starting to trickle their way down there. I think there's a few places that have started to carry a few brands of them. But yeah, but here, I mean, if you go to the potato chips aisle at the supermarket here, it is just a sea of flavors. And every brand here in Canada, every brand has ketchup. Like, that's just a standard flavor here in Canada. So you can have, like, literally 12 different types of ketchup chips. So I was thinking a YouTube video series I might like to do at some point is comparing different brands of certain flavors. It's like, oh, let's try
Harold.
There you go. Get like all the mesquite barbecue cooked in peanut oil variations and compare them. You know, just do a whole series of those. Plus, it would mean I'd have an excuse to buy a shit ton of potato chips.
I thought about having them dipped to me, but I'm afraid that they would be like so freaking stale by the time I got to them.
Oh no, it's all vacuum sealed and it'll be fine. I mean, chances are the ones you get in the store have been on the shelf for like a week anyway. So I mean, it's not going to take any longer than that to get to you. Maybe 2 weeks.
That's true.
Unless they get stopped at customs and the customs guy eat them all.
Man, I want
score. Gonna have to confiscate this contraband. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Ketchup chips. I need ketchup chips.
Old Dutch. Old Dutch are the best ketchup chips.
I don't care. I'm not picky about brand.
I know.
Nope.
I know. A lot of people like Lay's. But
there's actually a guy.
Next time you send us packages, you gotta, I think, send us all ketchup.
That's right. Be just an extra large box to accommodate all the ketchup chips.
Well, there was a guy actually in my travel forum who I forget where he was from, but he had flown out to Seattle, I think, and then he drove up to Vancouver for a business trip. And his girlfriend, I think, was from
Raja
Canada.
Kush. Sorry, follow.
Okay. And his girlfriend, I think, was originally from Canada and like really loved ketchup chips. So he had rented this like Cadillac sedan and he filled the trunk with ketchup chips to bring back forward.
Awesome.
And apparently, at the border, they said the amount he was bringing bordered on a commercial quantity. But they said they would let it slide this time.
That's hilarious. They understood.
Yeah.
That's funny. So
and Declare just pops the trunk. Yeah.
Chips.
So on Amazon, you can get the large family-size bag of ketchup Lay's for $18.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
7 cents a gram.
How much? How much was it? Like, what was the quantity?
The family-size bag. Which
it was the big one. Yeah, I bought those before. Those are like $6 here.
Yeah, they're not $17.
You can get 3 of them for that price. Wow.
Why is shipping from Canada so fucking expensive? Even Canadians can't explain it.
I don't know.
We don't even know.
And the conversion rate, the reverse, like when I sent Sean's Blu-ray, like that's what killed me.
Yeah.
It wasn't the price of the item that I bought. It was the freaking international shipping.
Yeah, it's funny because the other way around, a lot of the times it's cheaper for us to send something to the States than it is to send something within Canada. It's like, I'm sending this to Toronto. What the hell? I am in the same country. Why is this costing so much? And then I send it down to the States for like $5. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand.
Like that.
I just don't get it.
Charlotte, who lives and goes to school in St. John's.
Yeah.
She can fly cheaper from Vancouver to Paris than it takes to get to St. John's in her own country.
Wow, that's crazy. Craziness.
Yeah, but Sean, you gotta get on that video, man. Otherwise, it's not gonna be Christmas in February anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Christmas in March.
I've had Christmas in July before, so don't worry. I'll make it work somehow. I've still got the tree up, so we're good. Can you see the tree? Hold on. Yeah, there. You just barely. You can see the star right there. I should go plug it. I'm gonna go plug it in. Hold on.
Wait for the stream to catch up so I can see. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
I thought it was really funny. The whole Christmas in February thing. I thought it was hilarious.
So Cyber 6 is offering to send me. My friend Jamie is offering to send me chips, and I'm like, can I just say yes to both and just have people send me a pile of chips? Because I'm a greedy piece of shit who wants a pile of ketchup chips. I mean, I'll admit I'm being a greedy son of a bitch. I mean, I'm not going to be shy about that. Oh my god.
Does anybody else feel that there are certain sauces, though, condiments?
Send me a jar or a bottle of old dress sauce too. That'd be cool. Just like put it on things that it doesn't belong on. I can put I've got a banana and I've got all dress sauce. Why not? Oh, this is a terrible idea. I gotta try it one more time. Oh god. Oh, it's the worst. Okay, definitely not.
There we go.
You killed the tree.
Ta-da!
The tree.
You should have gone this way. Hold on. Ta-da!
Ta-da! There it is.
I put it on the video making chair in case you were wondering there, so it's just kind of propped up there. Fits perfectly, actually.
No, pick up.
Wow, it does. Look at that.
So, yeah, pickups. I have nothing this week.
I got 3 things.
I
Awesome.
got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got one.
Only 5 stout? You're slipping.
No, right?
Slipping.
Slipping. How about you, Zach?
We've all
Anything?
got, like, barely anything.
One item. All right, let's go with the
One thing.
oneers here. Let's go, Zach. Why don't you go first for a change?
I got the Super Mario Brothers Steel book.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
I was fucked up. I fucked it all up.
That's such a nice addition for such a horrible movie.
It's not horrible.
I only own that on VHS,
Misunderstood.
and only because it was sent to me by a viewer as a joke. They get jet boots and they never jump. It's Mario. Why are you not jumping? You have jumpy boots. What was the point of introducing the jumpy boots if you weren't going to jump around?
I love the world they built. Like the whole, all the sets look great.
Oh, the dystopian world is awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's not the Mushroom Kingdom. That's the thing. Like,
Do you know what? What I've always said is if they had conceived that movie and done it, but not tied it in with Mario, if it was just its own thing.
yeah, like some
Nobody,
weird
I think, would have
sci-fi
crapped on it. I think it
dystopian.
would have been just another mediocre comedy action movie from the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it's definitely one of those "what the fuck were they thinking" moments. Like, how did they get this out of this? Like,
It's a beautiful, disastrous train wreck.
it is. And apparently, Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were drunk during the entire thing. This is the only way they could get through it. I imagine they bonded quite nicely over that.
I love the
Mutual
part
pain.
when when one of the Koopa kids, when he goes in that machine and becomes smart,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, what's 357 times 103?" And then he says some number in that, and then you just hear me just in the background. They got that wrong.
Oh, you're talking when we did the commentary. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had ever seen it. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I mentioned that several times. And
I don't even remember.
that was such a fun fun commentary. I remember.
My other favorite was
Madness.
when they're initially going to go in the Mushroom Kingdom, they're like in that massive like cave and trying to like navigate the big chasm and everything, and all of a sudden Eric's just like, "How is this under Brooklyn?" It's like this massive cave going down like thousands of feet.
It's a wormhole. There's a wormhole in a pipe
That's right.
underneath Brooklyn. It's not actually beneath Brooklyn.
It's like another dimension. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what happens when you had only vague memories of the movies. You don't remember details like, oh, right, it was another dimension.
Yeah.
It's mentioned once and very briefly.
Yeah.
So, like, it's very easy to forget.
It's another dimension. It's like, so let's go into this big cave. Siri.
That's what she said.
So I think that's another dimension or something. So let's go into that cave. All right. Skin Slip, you said you got Uno? You got 3.
Raz has one.
Raz has 1. We'll go in reverse
Goes
order
Raz.
here. Okay, Raz. What you got?
I got a replica of Action Comics #1.
Nice.
The first appearance of Superman.
Now, is that like a full replica with the ads and everything? And
Yeah, the full deal.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got some kind of reprint of it around somewhere. I can't remember if it included the ads though. But
yeah. I wish that they would release one like that for Detective Comics #43.
The first appearance of Robin?
No, Batman.
Which was that was 27.
27.
Yeah.
Detective 27.
Yeah. Oh, there's been.
I said 43. I meant 27.
Yeah, I think 43 is the first appearance of Robin, but
Maybe that's why I said it then.
quite possible. Well, it is another significant issue. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know there's been a lot of different reprints of it over the years. Obviously, being like the first appearance of Batman's not like that's significant or anything. But I don't know if there's been like a full replica. There must be. They must have done one at some point.
Well, considering that
think.
those 2 editions are, meaning Action Comics #1 and Detective Comics 27 are literally the rarest comics in the entire world.
Well, they're certainly the most valuable.
Yes.
And sought after.
Yeah.
I think there was an episode of Comic Book Men where they went to this guy's sort of private museum that he'd set up of his collection. He had a lot of Golden Age and Silver Age stuff, and one of the things he had, if I remember correctly, was Action Comics #1, and it was like a pretty high grade edition of it too. And they were just all like in awe, just being in its presence. You know, like.
Yeah, it's
like,
amazing.
Can I just hold it? You don't have to take it out of the bag. Just let me hold it.
There's a pretty, now that I've got my filming sorted, there's a pretty massive comic book update coming on Razman's Reality fairly soon.
Nice.
So you'll see it in there.
Yeah, I've got some comics coming. I need to swing by the comic store sometimes. I haven't been there in like 2 months. I'm so behind in like everything. But I did order another one of the Marvel Epic collections because I've been wanting to collect those, in particular the ones that reprint the really early stuff, because I just love all that 60s and 70s stuff. Seeing the start of the Marvel age. There's just some great fun stories back then too. But so I got one of those coming. I'm planning to get more of them fairly soonish. So we'll see when that ends up being. And there's a Blu-ray coming in that package as well, but there's I'll wait until they arrive to reveal what they are. So yeah, for now you can just wonder. There's a lot of Marvel Epic collections, so it could be any of them. You have no idea.
Well, it's his birthday, so I guess he's allowed to be a tease.
That's right, yeah. So, Cass has nothing. Skin Slip has 3. What did you get, Skin Slip?
So, I have a Disney Movie Rewards or Disney Movie Club account that I need to close because I'm trying to save money for the rest of this year. Until I do, so that me and Stout can go to LA in September.
Awesome.
So I'm basically just killing off as many things, requirements as possible. So
yeah.
I got Peach Dragon.
Yay!
It's Pete's Dragon, and everyone was telling me this is really good, so I figured I'd get the double packs that made them like $15 each.
Nice.
I was like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah,
Plus, I got a lithograph, but I got the lithograph in the closet already.
Yeah, I got Rosie the new one for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
And then unfortunately, her class watched it like 2 days before I gave it to her. So like, damn it! Oh, she was happy to have it though.
The last, and not definitely not least, I got this beautiful Metropolis steelbook from Eureka, and there's nothing on the back, sadly.
That is nice.
But there's also art on the inside. I should show you real quick.
That's the anime for those who don't know.
Yep. Here's the inside art.
Oh, that's really nice.
Nice.
I need to watch that again. I really don't remember much about it.
And I do. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's a little
Very nice.
wonky, but yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
So that's everything I got. That was it.
Well,
Not fancy.
speaking of anime, though, we got the full-on Attack on Titan Season 2 trailer. Did everybody see that?
Oh, really? No, I have not seen that.
I haven't finished season 1. So
Yeah, we got to finish season 1. We got to get on that shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'll link,
I know.
Yeah.
I'll
We've got
link it
like
to you when we go off air.
I think we've got like 4 or 5 episodes left, so we could we got to do that. We're actually with Anime Assault. We stopped like right before the ends of like 3 of the shows we're watching.
Yeah.
We've only got a few episodes left, so we'll get back to that soon. I promise. Somehow, someday. Maybe I'll just maybe we won't even like schedule it for a particular day. It'll just be like, hey, this is my day off this week. This is when we'll do it this week, and try to give you some advance notice.
Oh yeah, or maybe it doesn't even need to be like. Well, like you were just saying that. Never mind. You're just saying it doesn't need to be a full-on plan. Like just be like,
because
hey,
I think
we're gonna film today.
Yeah, I think the problem is I was kind of getting hung up on it being on certain days. So, hey, thanks for the follow there, Stone Sour 915. And because I think we had it on Thursdays before, and then we were doing Saturday morning forever on Fridays, and it was getting tough to do them back to
Saturday
back.
Morning Forever was the best thing, though.
Yeah, we've been wanting to bring that back for a while too. We just gotta figure it out because all of us are like making way more videos and way more content now, so it's harder to slot big time commitment things like that in.
Maybe we should.
But
Well, it'd be hard with everybody's schedules, but it's the
Yeah.
same. We can't just pick like a day of the week that's like the group.
Well,
group and
I mean,
just film everything all at once.
yeah. I mean, it really kind of hinges on my crazy ass work schedule that's never the same. So.
Right. That's
Yeah.
usually that's the problem, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's just the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And nobody else has anything. Okay, cool. All right, Stout. What is your 5, or did you actually mean to say 50 things?
I'm at 500.
500.
I also got Super Mario Brothers.
Oh.
Steelbook.
I have nothing to say about that film.
Excellent.
So you said it all already.
I also got Maniac, the Elijah Wood version, the newer remake.
Oh.
Nice.
Is that Elijah Wood as a like crazy killer guy or something?
Elijah Wood is Norman Bates, yes.
Fucking A. I would love to see that.
It's
I love
freaking-
Elijah. I love Elijah Wood.
I got Meet the Robinsons on Blu-ray.
Ah,
It's
cool.
been so long since I've seen this.
Never seen it.
It's a really, actually quite funny movie.
Cool.
And Alice in Wonderland on Blu-ray. This
Whoa.
is $10 on them. I think it might still be $10.
I think I have that. I'll have to double check. I know Frank.
I need to get that.
There are so many versions of
it's-
this, though.
it's-
It's like,
Yeah. It's Frank sent me a whole bunch of Disney Blu-rays a while back. I need to double check which ones. I remember some of them. I can't remember all of them. Oh, Muppet Show Season 1! Yay!
Yes.
Oh, the flocked one. Holy shit.
Seriously?
Yeah,
You-
those are hard to get, man. They're only one or two a case.
Cannot find that anymore.
Oh yeah, they're only 1 or 2 a case, and they're out of print. The whole line, so whatever's out there is
Yeah.
out there.
They put
it was
out.
$5.
They didn't even do
Son of
all.
a bitch.
They didn't even do all 5 seasons. They did the first 3 seasons, and some of the episodes are chopped.
Yep.
Like have content missing due to rights issues with the movie.
Yeah. How can we get a complete series of Fraggle Rock but not get a complete series of the Muppet Show.
Because guest stars, music.
Yeah, I think with Fraggle Rock it was easier because it was all custom for the show, so they already all owned all the licensing. But
That is true.
yeah,
Fraggle Rock is in HD now, by the way. If you're
That's
subscribed
right.
to HBO.
yes, I remember when that was announced. I have not checked it out yet, but
It's quite amazing, to be
yeah.
honest.
I had always thought they'd filmed that on video, but maybe not.
No, they did not.
I guess they didn't, but I was misremembering because I know the Muppet Show was filmed primarily on video, but well, I guess entirely on video. It was basically all an in-studio kind of thing. But cool.
Does it?
Gotta love some Muppets.
Yep.
Muppets is.
Yeah, when are we going to get Muppet Babies?
Well,
Muppet Babies.
yeah, considering what we were talking about that, it's like the big entanglement we thought was rights for all the film clips, but most of the film clips that would have been in question were Star Wars clips and Lucasfilm clips, and well, now Disney owns Muppets and Lucasfilm, so what's the holdup, guys? Come
You
on.
could even just do digital, man.
Well,
Muppet
you
digital.
know, I think they're waiting for Muppet Babies is the remake that's coming. They're putting it out at that.
Yeah, that's true. We are getting new Muppet
They're
Babies.
doing a remake?
Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, there's a new
I
Muppet
had
Babies
no
coming.
idea.
Yeah, there's a new Muppet Babies coming.
Yep,
Wow.
and a new DuckTales.
All CG
I knew
apparently.
the DuckTales one, yeah.
Yeah, but
CG Muppet Babies?
yes.
I don't know. about that.
I don't know. We'll see. As long as the writing is, on par with the original.
It won't be.
Because the original was pretty funny.
Supposedly, that are doing it. So
No.
Same creative team.
same
No.
That's
I won't let
No.
you. That's not what I grew up with.
right. This is different, and therefore I hate it.
I swear, the first person I see that complains about David freaking Tennant as Scrooge McDuck, I'm gonna kill him.
But he's actual real Scottish.
You couldn't choose better voice acting than that. The guy is an amazing actor as it is.
Oh yeah.
He proved his worth as Professor Honeycutt on the TMNT series for almost, I think it was over 10 episodes. Actually.
Fugitoid.
So-
Yeah, I caught a few
Yes,
clips of
he
that.
was the
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing, especially when it comes to voice acting.
Yeah.
He can do Scrooge McDuck. You heard him do Scrooge McDuck in some of the previews, I think. It's great.
There was a video that Rose's class was showing about internet safety, which I think is good for kids to be learning at a young age.
Stay off the porn.
And and she came home and said, "You got to see this video. It's really good. It's very well done." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So she found it on YouTube, and we watched it. And I was listening. It's like, that's David Tennant narrating. So he did all the narration for this, and it was one of them. I'm like, that guy's voice, that's the guy who plays the 10th Doctor. And then she became even more enraptured with, wanting to pay attention to the message of the video, because it was the Doctor telling her to be safe on the internet. But yeah, David Tennant's awesome. I mean, it was great as the Doctor, obviously, which you guys will see when we get there. He was great as what's his face? Kilgrave in Jessica Jones.
Yes, the Purple Man Kilgrave.
Yeah, as just like this terrifyingly evil villain. I mean, he was just pure evil in that. And then
He's tremendous in Broadchurch.
I really need to see that. I've heard nothing but good things about that.
I have season 1.
The guy who is, I guess, the creator and showrunner of Broadchurch is the guy who's taking over from Stephen Moffat on Doctor Who. Yeah. That's going to be good. Can't wait to see what happens there.
Is.
So we'll be getting the Broadchurch guy in charge and a new Doctor all at the same time. So it's going to be interesting to see.
They could bring back David Tennant.
It's completely out of left field, and it's never happened before, to my knowledge, where they've cast an actor that played a companion as the Doctor.
Oh,
But what about Arthur Duvall?
Arthur Darvill, you mean?
Arthur Darvill.
Rory. I don't know. Maybe it'd be interesting.
Yeah, he's busy with Legends of Tomorrow.
That is true. He
Well,
is
I know
busy
that.
with
Yeah, I
Legends.
know that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'd much rather see. I don't think Rip Hunter is that essential of a character. If he wants to go back to Who World, I'm okay with that.
I think everybody would be okay with him coming back, even if just in some kind of guest spot. But
But you know, I see him on Broadchurch, and it just I love everything he does, but it just makes me sad. I'm like, that's Rory, man. He's in the wrong
Yeah.
universe.
yeah. But
I hate the way they did the Pawns. I'm sorry.
the Pawns. How?
Yep. I
How can you
really
hate the
fucking
Pawns?
hate how they got rid of them.
Careful not to say
Like-
anything for those who haven't seen it. But the end of their story, their departure, is that what you didn't like, or?
What took them, basically.
Yeah. No, I know
Because I do not care for that fucking monster at all, besides the original episode.
the original.
Well,
I do kind of feel that monster was overdone, and I
Way overdone.
I do agree with that. It's extremely overdone.
I think
And
that I think it was better to have it more of a mystery as to what they do, rather than having it explained. I felt that took kind of some of the mystique away.
The thing, and this is so hard to do without spoilers, but the thing that I did like about what happened there is the fact that it was so. They didn't give you time to digest it, and it made the gut wrenching even worse. It was just so quick. It was
That's true.
bam.
But it was hard. I mean, it's I mean, those characters were such beloved companions. I mean, how do you give companions like that a proper send off? I mean, you obviously want it to be something memorable, but I don't know. I wasn't overly thrilled with how their story ended either. But I'll always remember the good times we had together, and there were many.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, Matt Smith and the Pawns go together. Matt Smith wasn't the same after they left.
It was just such a great ensemble, the three of them, going around time and they were just having so much fun, And it was obvious that they were good friends, outside of the show as well. You could really see that natural camaraderie.
I don't hate Clara.
Yeah.
I know some people do. I don't hate her.
Yeah.
But she just wasn't. It's not the same.
No. Well, it's different. A very different dynamic. And Clara's story is, shall we say, complicated.
Yeah,
and I didn't quite follow all of it, to be honest. And I consider myself, pretty good at paying attention to all of the intricacies of New Who. But her story even baffled me at times. Like, wait a minute, okay, so does that mean this and that? Well, no, hold on, that doesn't make sense. What is with this? No, wait a minute. So what does that mean then? It's just like it's kind of.
Her final definitive send-off, though, was like the best thing ever.
That was fun. I liked the character of Me, and how she developed. And I hope we'll see. It'd be great to see them show up again at some point, even just as a one-off.
Well, there were rumors that she was supposed to be the new companion, but obviously that can't really happen because of the Jones commitments.
Yeah. So speaking of Who, I've actually been busy working on getting back to the story-by-story reviews. I've been like my nighttime reading for the past several weeks has been Doctor Who novelizations, just to kind of get ahead a little bit. I'm currently in the middle of reading The Censorites, which is story number 7. So, and I'm still in the process of watching all of the content for the previous stories. There's quite a lot, needless to say, on the DVDs. But so I'm just about ready to start filming those again, and then we will get back to them, I promise. And more Doctor Who comics too, as well. So I'm probably gonna do what I was originally planning to do, like have a story one week, a comic review or a book review or something the next week, and just kind of alternate back and forth. I don't know. We'll see. It all depends what I end up filming. as to
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, more
As long as we get in Time Wimey Tuesday, that's fine.
That's right. We need more time on Tuesday. I do have an update I need to film, but you guys who come here already know all the stuff that's going to be in it. Basically, the Survivor sets and the Power of the Daleks DVD, which was awesome, by the way.
Oh my God, the Power of the Daleks.
I really
I still
hope
need to
it.
watch it.
It makes me want to see more freaking classic Who so bad.
Oh, I know. Well, a lot of the second Doctor's adventures were the ones that kind of formed a lot of the lore, which has since been built upon.
That's the first time we ever saw Gallifrey, isn't it?
Well, we didn't even see Gallifrey in that. I don't know if Gallifrey was actually named at the time. The Time Lords were, but I think.
Sorry.
I don't know that Gallifrey. I don't think Gallifrey was actually named until the Fourth Doctor's era, if I remember correctly. There were lots of references to the Time Lords, but not
Gallifrey.
so much what their home planet was.
But it is the Time Lords that force him to regenerate, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The second Doctor. Yeah. He was put on trial for constantly interfering with history, and basically breaking the Time Lord's first rule, which is don't interfere, no matter what. And the Doctor's argument was, but there is evil in the universe, and sometimes it must be fought. And we have all of this power. We can help. Why aren't we? And they basically said, well, we agree that with some of your arguments, so we're going to send you back to Earth because you've shown a preference for it, but you will have to do so with a new face. Why? Just because they're being dicks, basically. So, so they force him to regenerate. So he's like, oh, he meets up with the Brigadier. Oh, Brigadier, my old friend. And of course, the Brigadier has no idea who he is, so he has to start fresh.
That is the greatest thing ever.
He's like, I have no idea who he is. Yeah.
Spending that whole first chunk.
Yeah.
Just in complete denial.
It's like,
That's
God.
the Doctor.
Yeah. No, it's great stuff. I love that era. But it's great sort of taking my time and really diving into the old stories, and with the novelizations and watching the episodes, listening to the commentaries, watching the extras, like just the whole full meal deal on every single one of them, man.
But sadly, obviously, it could never happen because a lot of his episodes are missing. But Patrick Troughton, though, is the classic Doctor that I want to see the most from, because Matt Smith came out and definitively said that's where he got a big chunk of his.
Oh yeah. And if you've seen the Second Doctor in action, you can totally see the influence there. That honestly, between episodes that exist and episodes that they've animated and recreated and such, there are a lot of his stories. There's about a little over half of his stories are available in some form now, so you can get a pretty good
Okay,
good look
well
at him. So
that's more than I thought, because I know
he did I think he did 20 stories, if I remember correctly, or 24, something like that. And there's 10 or 11 that they've made available now, so darn near half.
Okay.
So
because I remember when you did the very first original setting up what happened with the show video that you did, that you said that his era was the era that was most ravaged.
Well, seasons 3, 4, and 5 are the ones that are most ravaged. So William Hartnell's last season, Patrick Troughton's first 2. Those are the ones that have the most missing episodes. So, but that's the way it goes. So what else is happening, guys?
Things.
Awesome! I was thinking of playing some games after the show tonight.
Ooh.
Games. I haven't done any gaming for a while. Couple. I need something to. I need something to fill the void left by Among the Sleep, because Among the Sleep finished this past week, and I need something to drop in there. I was thinking. Huh?
You start the Arkham games, man.
Well, I can't. They're all on the PS3. I can't record the PS3 right now. It has to be all. I'm all PC right now, so.
Oh.
Yeah. But so yeah, I was looking at some stuff and some things. Got to start the next Five Nights at Freddy's, actually, the second one. So that's a possibility. Might do at least a little bit of that. FNAF. I have to edit Night 6. I still haven't edited it. But edited it. So because of the themes of Among the Sleep, I was jokingly saying to the guys here, maybe that day of the week should be the child endangerment themed game. So something involving children and horrible things happening to them.
So then, Life is Strange will take over.
Right? Life is Strange. I might actually end up starting that one over because my recordings for the first couple episodes got totally fucked up. Like the audio sync is way off, and just
wow.
I don't know.
It wouldn't be the worst thing ever if you had to redo them.
Yeah.
Just the game.
Make some better decisions.
Yeah. Why are you doing every time you play one of those games? Why are you doing that, Sean? That's the worst decision you could make. What are you fucking doing?
For like every decision. That's
can confirm. I do that all the time when we're playing like a Telltale game.
What are you doing? Why would you say that? Why would you choose
the bad ending?
Why would
bad
you
ending?
choose that to be the person that lives?
I was actually I was making dinner the other night, and my one landlord watches Walking Dead a fair bit.
Oh yeah.
So I just kind of walked over and I saw a bit of it. Like I didn't see anything that would have been spoiler worthy. I don't even know who anybody is. So.
Yeah, so it's all completely out of context.
But I was just saying, like every time it was like somebody said, like they're like, "Well, do you think we should go there?" I said, "I kept expecting the thing to come up. Tell them we should. Tell them we should."
Yeah, right. I guess, yeah, your only experience with The Walking Dead is the games.
Oh yeah.
Or then there'll be like some scene. It's like don't ever tell me what to do, and I'll just turn to him and be like, "You will remember that."
Yeah, right.
And he's played the Telltale, so he knows exactly what I'm referencing.
Oh, okay. You will remember that.
That reminds me, I'm caught up now.
Yeah.
I'm Walking Dead.
Are you? I'm still behind. I got the last few episodes of the first half of season 7 to do, and then
I'm 7 seasons behind.
Awesome. So you haven't watched any of it then?
I've watched 1 episode.
Oh, good. Well,
I think I'm in season 5 somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. Yeah. Well, awesome. Awesomely. Honestly, I tend to do the same thing. I'll watch for a little while, and then I'll kind of drift away from it for a while, and then I'll binge to catch up. It's like, oh my god, this is so awesome! Why didn't I watch it before?
Because you lost interest.
It
just takes time.
Yeah,
it's not every show can be Game of Thrones, man. I mean,
well, and a lot of shows too. It's just kind of you got to be in the mood. You know, it's like I'm just not in the mood for zombie apocalypse story right now, so I'll come back to it.
Right.
I will come back to it. I do love the show, but
I'll eventually get around to catching up. I mean,
just need a
there's
break.
some cool things that have happened. I know a lot of spoilers at this point, but
yeah, it's kind of hard to avoid sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll see it in a few years and have forgotten something. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that now. That's be a different kind of surprise. It'd be like, oh yeah, I remember someone spoiled this for me, but now I get to see it.
Now you get to see it and in context.
Now, everyone tells me I need to see Mr. Robot, that if you have any kind of anxiety or depression or anything like that, you will relate to someone in Mr. Robot immensely. So
that's one I definitely need to check out. Yeah,
I was recommended by Webmaster Mike. He's like, he told me there's a character that he thinks I will relate to greatly. So.
Oh yeah, cool.
There's more than one.
Check that out.
But I think he's thinking of a specific character, and I don't know who, but I'm waiting. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you who, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just let him...
You should watch Silver Linings Playbook, too.
Yeah, I don't own that. And Mr. Robot's on Netflix. No, it's not.
It was.
And it's not anymore.
Really?
Good. Yeah, as I went to go watch it after you guys were swooning all about it, it's not on there.
Borrow it from Steve.
I'm
not going to borrow from Steve.
No.
Not when I can buy it for $5 on $6 on Blu-ray in like a few months probably.
Yeah.
I was so
Once so
impacted by
eventually.
Silver Linings that I went out and paid full price for it. That was one of the last Blu-rays I paid.
I can't pay full price for a studio movie. They're dipshits. Even when they release a good movie, unless I'm desperate to see it, I can't be bothered to spend $20 goddamn dollars on their fucking movie when they can't make Hellboy 3. Well, I can't support that system for full price. They won't make the movies I want to see. They won't make movies about the characters I want to see. They got rid of the director of X-Men that I wanted, so fuck them. I'm never paying full price for another X-Men movie. The end.
I hear you. Oh, speaking of movies, though, did you guys see my my Facebook post and/or my daily vlog about my movie experience that I get to do?
No.
All the cinemas here in Dayton are owned by Cinemark, and Cinemark is doing Hollywood red carpet style experience for Beauty and the Beast. You get to see it the night before it comes out officially, and you get a replica Beauty and the Beast Rose, a replica popcorn tin, a 3D music video for Tale as Old as Time, and yet to be
Thanks to the follow, Draven G1.
and yet to be announced things before and after the film too. So it's like as close as to going to a Hollywood premiere as you could have, not living anywhere near LA or New York. So I'm pretty excited about it, actually.
Very cool.
But of course, you would only get excited about it. Beauty and the Beast is your thing. If it's not your thing, then you don't.
Yes, it is not my thing. But if it is your thing, then enjoy. Enjoy your thing. In all its thinginess.
It was my favorite Disney when I was a kid.
Oh, well, there you go. See, all the more reason. Disney's doing that a lot lately. Is doing sort of live-action adaptations or reinterpretations of a lot of their animated classics. Like, we got a live-action Cinderella. We got Maleficent, of course.
I'm pretty sure they're doing the entire catalog, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, and then of course, there's the TV series Once Upon a Time, which they have a direct hand.
Once Upon a Time
so.
is amazing.
I need to watch more of it. I've only watched the first couple episodes, but
yeah, I've seen a few as well. I really like them.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, and I understand they get more and more of the fairy tale characters in as it goes on as well. So
and the way that they intertwine certain characters is different from the animated world, and it makes it all.
That's cool. Yeah, no Mr. Robot. I just checked on Netflix and on Shaw Free Range, and there's nothing.
It's on Amazon Prime, man.
Oh, fuck Amazon Prime.
Oh, fuck you.
They've got the Unsolved Mysteries classic episodes too. Like, God damn it, Amazon.
I picked up season 1 on Blue for $15 a while back, though.
Really?
So you might be able to pick it up fairly cheap.
All right.
Why are you unhappy that they have cool things?
Because I don't have Amazon Prime. I can only subscribe to so many things.
I can't afford Mountain Dew.
Exactly. Mountain Dew's
I can
expensive.
only afford Mountain Spirit.
Yeah.
The economy's rough right now. Okay? The economy's rough. Obama?
God. Well,
I can't afford the Mountain Dew. I can only afford Hill Dew.
he'll do. He'll don't.
I gotta get Mountain Lightning.
Well, if Amazon would not limit the amount of people that can be signed into their app, like if they would do profiles like Netflix.
Oh, like Netflix does, yeah.
And Hulu now as well.
Oh, okay. That's what Roth says. Roth Southey says, Mr. Robot is Amazon sponsored. That's why there are Amazon products in there relevant to an important character in there. Okay, so that's a good use of product placement if it's relevant to your story. Oh, well, that's okay. New season. Oh, Worm Disease says new season of Bates Motel on Netflix. final season of Bates Motel. It's done now. They've basically done the prequel story they wanted to tell. It is
Good.
It has linked up with the just before the original movie, and that is it. It's done. I need to watch the rest of it. I only watched the first season, and I really enjoyed it, as did Stout.
Second season is bad.
But did you watch any of the seasons that followed?
I'm going to now describe
Okay.
every episode of Bates Motel.
Oh God.
Are you ready? Okay, here it goes. Oh God. Oh God. How are they gonna resolve that awesome cliffhanger? Oh. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, all right, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I love Norma. I fucking hate Norma. Fuck, you're a bitch. I hate you.
Yeah.
And then you're bored for like 20 minutes, and then the episode ends with an awesome cliffhanger. You're like, fuck, I want to watch the next episode. That's every episode.
There you go.
It gets
Well,
so
it's good.
exhausting.
It's exhausting. As a show.
Is that why it was? Was it
It's
playing
an
with your
exhausting
anxiety?
show.
It's
not
a
just
show.
that, It's just
It's
like
an emotionally abusive show. Okay.
What
It
it's
doesn't
supposed?
give me enough.
What it's supposed to be? It's about
No.
an emotionally abusive, horribly dependent relationship.
Listen, the majority of the show is
Reminds
just
me of my mother.
dull. I
Yeah.
mean, there
Well,
are
it's-
good
it surprised
elements
me.
of it, but it's like, great, a whole bunch of delicious, sugary sprinkles on top of a shit sundae. I don't give a shit,
Plus,
man. Come on.
plus, I really like Nestor Carbonell as the sheriff.
Yeah. Oh no, there's
There's
great actors in it.
yeah.
There's great characters.
Yeah.
I love every
Oh.
single actor.
Oh God, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, the actress who plays Norma is just a freaking revelation.
When
She was
the
amazing.
writing gets really bad about midway through every episode, and then it saves itself by the end.
Yeah.
But the actors are the only reason why it fucking.
Oh,
like,
they were so well, and the actor that got to play young Norman was fantastic too.
Absolutely.
I was really impressed.
Yeah.
But,
And like I said, first few seasons,
yeah.
we watched them all the way through. It's just like it's like you're like the movie, the show makes you give and give and give, and then it just takes and takes and takes, and then smacks you, tells you to watch the next episode for your love, and you don't get it,
Yeah. Well,
and then
I'll
the season ends.
I liked what I saw. I will check out the rest at some point. I'll probably get it on Blu-ray if it comes out in a complete set.
It's exactly like being locked in the closet.
Awesome.
I mean, but way more entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I know a lot of people really love that show. So
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
trying to
it
insult you guys.
definitely gained a following. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just saying that's what it was like for me. That was all my personal take from it, not what.
Yeah, see, Draven says the thing I don't care much for in Bates Motel is all the subplots. Yeah, there seem to be a lot of other things going on there.
It just feels like, what is that even doing in this?
Yeah.
What?
It's like just focus more on Norman and his descent into madness. That's what we're all here for. I'm gonna watch this nice young kid go crazy over the course of 5 seasons.
I don't mind there being a subplot, but
yeah,
when it gets into a subplot that's like that has no place in anything related to Psycho at all. It's like, what are you doing? What the hell do you think you're doing here?
yeah.
It's like they have never touched on anything even remotely close to this in any previous attempt to tell this story.
Well,
and now you're randomly putting it into the
I don't know.
prequel.
In the defense of such things, they're taking a very small story and expanding it into an ongoing series. So, I mean, there's going to have to be other things in there just to justify the length. But
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
drugs, because nobody's going
and-
to watch anything unless there's drugs in it.
Well, and the secret sex slave trade. Don't forget about that too. So that's
God.
yeah.
So,
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man.
There you go.
not to change the subject, but this just popped into my head and I forgot it earlier. You guys know that I'm trying to see Twin Peaks properly for the first time.
Thanks for the follow, Hunter Alex Brown. Sorry, what? Twin Peaks? What? Twin Peaks?
I'm trying to see Twin Peaks for the first time because I haven't seen
Oh,
it yet.
watch the series, then watch the movie.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
But I was going to ask, is the movie in the Blu-ray set or do I have to buy it separately?
The movie is in the Blu-ray set.
It is.
Yeah, the Blu-ray set has absolutely everything. The only thing it's missing are a handful of the smaller extras from the previous DVD set.
And that's the 10 disc set we're talking about. There's
Yeah.
also a 9 disc Blu-ray set that has a disc of extras just gone.
Just gone. Yes, that's right. You want the 10 disc set. It's the one with slightly larger packaging. There is a slimmer set that's only 9 discs, as Zach just said. So you're missing
Is the
some
10
extras.
disc set still in print?
I don't think it is technically, but it's still out there. You can still find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say I've only ever seen the 9 disc version.
Oh, okay. You might have to order it online then, but just make sure it's the 10 disc version. Amazon should have separate listings for them.
I've been trying not to spend a lot of money on Blu-rays because I'm trying really hard to save up for a new computer. But
Yeah.
Twin Peaks is just one that I know
You got to see it. It's
a
so
crime
good.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Plus the new seasons coming, and I don't want to be
Yeah.
like,
It's the new one starts May 21st, so it's only a few months away, and it's 18 episodes that take place.
so I don't have a lot of time to
Yeah.
be ready for it.
And it actually it is a sequel that actually takes place 25 years after the original, so which is pretty good. That's all I know. That's all pretty much any of us know about it. So
I just can't wait to see what the fuck they're gonna do with it.
I know it's going to be interesting. I mean, some of the original cast has since passed away, and some of them did the new one and then passed away almost immediately after, like Miguel Ferrer. So.
And then Doc Hayward.
And that's right, Doc Hayward. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just passed away as well. But
We still have log ladies. It's okay.
no, Log Lady passed away a while
Oh,
back.
god damn it!
Yeah.
No!
No,
Yeah.
don't.
And actually, Frank Silva, who played Bob, passed away.
Jesus, everybody just stop dying.
Yeah, right?
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I just saw your mic fall over, and you looked at it in horror.
Oh, God, no.
The clip for the table must have just completely popped off.
Oh, really?
Like
Oh.
this.
What? Like did it break? Did it actually break?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's probably in the floor somewhere. I don't feel like getting up and getting it.
Wow.
Hidden under some rubble. I don't know.
I was thinking about picking it up and then maybe even doing, because the series people love so much, like maybe
Yeah.
even doing either a live viewing where people can come watch it with me, or like doing show by show review.
I'd be wary about doing a live viewing for something like that because you really don't want spoilers. You want to go in as fresh as you can and just experience
That
it
is true.
as
I
it
hadn't thought of
unfolds. But you know, show by show reviews. I mean, that's certainly something you could do. I mean, 'cause then you just do it at your leisure. But yeah,
That's
it's good
true.
stuff.
I hadn't thought of that, the spoiler aspect of it.
Hmm. Yeah, well, because I mean, part of the fun of it is the mystery, you know.
Well, yeah.
And
I mean, that's what I do know about it. That people say that all the other great mystery shows that everybody loves, like 24
mhm.
and stuff like that, would never happen without Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks really did sort of set the bar for shows like that. Because prior to it coming out, I mean, you look at it now, it looks like a modern show. Like, it looks like something that could have been done today. But
Oh wow.
it came out 25 years ago. There was nothing else on TV that looked anything like it. Like, TV was still very much, you know, at that time, there was still very much a clear divide between what TV looked like and what movies looked like. Twin Peaks blurred that line, and this was a TV show that looked like a movie, you know,
Right.
every week. And part of that being because David Lynch was at the helm, and, you know, he's just a freaking amazing
Yeah, it's
director.
David Lynch. I mean,
But yeah, it's great stuff. You're gonna have such a good time with it. It's dark, it's scary, it's also very funny, it's very charming. There are like so many characters that you'll just fall in love with, and then others that you'll just love to hate. And
is it scary suspenseful or scary jump scary?
not really jump scares. There's like
Anti-jump scares.
there's very more sort of creeping dread. in
Never
certain
watched
things.
The Descent. Oh, dude.
The
There's
Descent.
no jump scares in The Witch. That's what you should watch.
Yeah,
I
well,
saw
there's
some
like
of the Descent.
one sort of mild one at the end, but it's not like.
Okay, yeah, there's one
Yeah.
mild jump scare. Yeah, but there's
It-
most of it's just really creepy.
Yeah. No, The Witch is really good.
It's like that time when I messaged Brandon to be like, "I'm watching The Conjuring right now. Are you proud of me?"
Yeah,
And
go
then
watch.
to make matters worse, right during all the scary bits, my friend's cat decided he really needed to run around the house at full speed.
Oh, of course.
And it got the couch behind me.
You're like,
I'm in the basement all really slowly, and all of a sudden, up behind me. God damn it, cat!
must run around like a crazy cat. The night crazies.
Well, I'm gonna try to pick that up this weekend, and
Yeah.
if I do, then I'll try to figure out some way to get it to
Yeah.
work camera from the bed, so I can like
Oh, yeah.
be like, so, and then all you guys can freak out.
Yeah, it's such a good show. I've lost count of how many times I've rewatched it. I just love it. Love it.
The other one I've never seen, and I know I know, Sean, you're probably gonna want to disown me after this. Consider the fact that I didn't know about like how good British before I got into Doctor Who. I
Yeah.
haven't seen Red Dwarf yet.
Oh my God. Yeah, get on that too. Brilliant and hilarious. We should probably wind it down because it's starting to look a little glitchy. I don't want to risk another crash, so we'll see you all next week. And those of you hanging around on Twitch, we'll see you, I don't know, give me about half an hour to grab some food, and we'll play some games for a little bit. All right? All right.
Bye, everybody.
Have yourselves a great week, and we'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.